And boom, we're live. What's up, Jim? Because right now you're the only one hearing this. No one has tuned in yet, but maybe a couple of people will join in here shortly. But for you guys watching this on the replay, I'm coming to you from a truck stop, not the hotel anymore. I have left Indiana. My time with Audie, well, it's over. Nothing bad happened. We were just told there was a couple other GNP drivers up there with me, Steve and Chenard, but we were, I don't know, told I think Thursday of last week that our services would not be needed anymore after Sunday. And actually, the other two, they didn't need them Sunday. I was fortunate enough to be able to work Sunday, yesterday, last night, and we all rolled out this morning. And it ain't been the best day. It ain't been the worst day. Um, but I had a load in Louisville to pick up, and Chenard went to the same place, and we were like neck and neck the whole way there. And he's got a Volvo, and I got this old International LT, and man, he made a couple of moves, and he passed me, and he got to the gate before I did. Um, but the load that I was assigned originally, it had a 3 a.m. like here in a few hours um, delivery. And I'm like, ooh, that's going to be kind of tight because I couldn't go straight there because it would be well before 3 a.m. before I got there and doing a 10-hour break. I was like, man, am I going to have to do some kind of 8-2 split to pull this off? But when I got there, the load canceled, right? So I let dispatch know. And they're like, it shouldn't be canceled. I was like, well, that's what receiving shipping's telling me. And I went back and checked again, and yeah, they say it's still canceled. And then I just sat, and a couple hours later, they sent me the same load again. And well, it was in their computer this time, but it wasn't going to be ready and couldn't be picked up till 2100. That's 9 o'clock for you folks that don't know. Meanwhile, Chenard was in and out, dropping hook, boom, and was gone. Not that he beat me there. That wasn't the reason. It was the load number. And then I don't know. I was totally there about 3.5 hours, and I ended up getting a trailer that had been there before I had. It was preloaded, but it was going to Salisbury, North Carolina instead of Hickory. Oh man, there's somebody parking beside me. I am totally not in a parking spot. I'm at the Pilot, the one across from a Taco Bell in Strawberry Plains, right outside of Knoxville. Most of you truckers probably know where I'm talking about. It's one of my favorite stops because it's got a Taco Bell, and I totally don't feel like cooking. I don't have anything but like some fish. And for some reason, I don't feel like cooking fish. And I like brought this fish from South Carolina, and it stayed in my freezer in the hotel for the last 5 weeks. I don't know why I didn't cook any fish. I just didn't. I cooked things besides fish and ordered pizza. But now I have ordered Taco Bell. But I can't just walk my happy ass across the street and get some tacos because you know what tomorrow is, right? Cinco de Mayo. And I've been gone for 5 weeks, or I don't know, it was sometime the last week of March. Hadn't seen Boone, hadn't drove the Chevy, hadn't seen Misty, hadn't walked into my bedroom, hadn't talked to my little Google speaker beside my bed. None of that stuff. I've been up in Indiana. Um, but yeah, I'm here, and all the like regular parking spots because it's what's it like almost 9 o'clock now. Of course, they've been taken. So instead of paying $18 for a parking spot, which is not something I want to do, I kind of made my own parking spot beside this guy. He made a parking spot too. I'll show you guys what we're looking at. And now there's a guy who made a parking spot for me. Let me flip this around. Yep, but here we are at the truck stop. I always kind of like this. Like look at this cat here. He's been in the fucking fuel aisle for going on a half hour for 25 minutes. You're not supposed to do that. That's kind of against trucker etiquette. But there's somebody dropped the trailer. That guy, me, now this dude. But there is a little path so trucks can get by to the fuel aisle. Unless somebody parks beside this flatbed, then that is going to pretty much eliminate the path. But there's, I don't know, there's probably 100 parking spots or so here. Let's hop back in the truck. Ooh, let me show you this truck. You know, I'm not an owner operator, and I generally talk myself out of becoming one when I start really thinking about it. But if I was going to be one, I think I'd want a truck that's green. I've always liked that color on trucks. Stands out, it's bright, it's a badass color. And it really complements red. And I'm wearing a red t shirt. But what else was I talking about before I hopped out to show you my make a parking spot? But this isn't going to be a long video because since I can't walk across the street and get tacos, and I tried calling them because I've had a little luck at a few places, not a Taco Bell, but like Steak and Shake and stuff, where I'll call and say, hey, I'm a truck driver and I'm hungry. Can I place an order and like pick it up through your drive through? Because out here, probably where you're at too, but most of you might have cars that you know, go to the drive through for and pick up or curbside or whatever, but in big trucks, you know, we generally can't go to the Texas Roadhouse. But I did go to the Texas Roadhouse yesterday, but we're not going to get into that story. Um, so I had to do the whole Grubhub thing, and I think I accidentally tipped somebody 15% for my tacos. So I've paid a little over $17 for like like something that's normally like $6. I think I got something extra. So I've got like a chalupa thing and a couple of tacos and some cinnamon twist and one of them blue Mountain Dews coming to me. And it only cost me about $17.26, I think. Oh, but anyway, back to my load story. So they swapped it, and I picked this load up, and I looked at the time. Let's see, let's look at it together. I looked at the time, and I saw it was 8:30 at night. And I was thinking it was tomorrow, which is Cinco de Mayo. I was like, hey, that don't really work for me. I'm ready to get home for a little bit. Let's see. Oh, it is tomorrow. Okay. I was trying to get out of that, you know, just like tea call it in Charlotte in the morning and then get my happy ass back to the grill yard, go and get my Chevy and go home and hell, at least take a day, maybe 2 days off. I wouldn't mind taking a whole freaking week off, but you know, I've got this whole child support thing. I complained about it in one video. I hadn't really made a big deal of it, but I'm court ordered to pay $1,330 a month at in child support, which I'm not going to talk much about that because I feel bad and guilty anytime I start complaining because they are three wonderful children that I hadn't seen in over a year, but I don't know, the logistics of it makes it tough. So I can't take too much time off because I still got a 4 bedroom house to pay my share of and a daggum high country and I don't know, a few other things. So, but I would like to take, you know, at least go get Boone back and take a day off because I've been gone since the last week of March. But see, like, and these are pallets that I'm hauling to a Food Line DC in Salisbury, North Carolina. And apparently, this is what my dispatcher said, but I wonder about this guy sometimes. I hadn't had him all that long, but he says we can't deliver early. Like, why can't I just drop some daggum pallets off like early? Because I've been working at a grocery store DC, and usually pallets they're kind of in abundance at these places because you know every load probably has you know 26 of them on there, but it said you know you can't deliver it early, which that would mean in addition to my 10-hour break I would have to wait around like 8 hours to deliver. And I know some of you were like reefer guys doing that, but the most valuable commodity to me is my time, and I don't like to waste my time because there's a whole lot of things I enjoy doing that I don't make money at, and like sitting around waiting ain't one of the ones that I want to do. But I have got the green light. I wasn't going to be able to make it to Charlotte because I'm all up in my 14-hour clock for sitting around 3.5 hours at that place I got this load. But I should be getting a call from the Grubhub guy because I told him I'm the red truck near the fuel aisle that's ST20. And when he calls, this is going to be over. Okay. It's going to end abruptly. I'll try to post it so that, the people can watch it afterwards. But let me, open this up on the iPad. I was trying to go live on the iPad so the phone call wouldn't mess it up. But apparently, I can't go live I was trying to do it on Facebook, not YouTube, was my original intention. Let's see. But I ended up doing YouTube anyway. See, there's a delay. I speak, and a few moments later, you guys hear it. Okay, so we're going to go to the comments and see what's going on. We've been going on for about 11 minutes, so maybe we might have about 10 more minutes together, and then you guys can carry on with what you were doing before. But Maverick is the first in the building, and Jim Dunn, Tony Truman. Hello to you too, my friend. We got Bobby Kohler. I have been doing some videos soon. I hope you guys have watched the last one. I wish I mean, I filmed it during a shift, and then I finished it up after the shift when I got back to the hotel, and before my next shift had started, I had edited it, got some sleep, uploaded it, and all that, and it was 20 minutes long, which is long for an edited video. But live videos go hell. I saw James Best had one for 4 hours. Sorry, James Best, if you're watching it. I was like, I do not have 4 hours to see what the hell James Best is talking about. I didn't. But speaking of four, today is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you for all you Star Wars fans. And I used to be a Star Wars fan, but that episode 8, I didn't like it. And the episode 9, I think I probably liked it less. I saw it in the theater, and I started trying to watch it today, and I don't know, I'm about 30 minutes in. It's on Disney Plus for if you've got that. It's just out at, I don't know, December or whenever it came out. It's already out for streaming on Disney Plus, and I just don't like it. It's so fast moving. I do not like Kylo Ren as a character, and I didn't like him in the Force Awakens, but overall I kind of like the Force Awakens. But yep, it's May 4th, and tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo, and I'm hoping I should be able to drop this at the Charlotte yard. I'm gonna be able to start rolling about 7 a.m. I should get to Charlotte right around 10 a.m. It'd be awesome if there's something I could just pick up off the yard and just drop it at Greer, hop in my Chevy, and take my ass home. But that probably won't be the case. I'll probably have to pick up something close by in like Fort Mills or something like that. And that's cool. I don't mind. And then get on back to Greer and take me a couple of days. And then probably start working, you know, the last couple of days. And then Volvo's supposed to be back up Monday of next week. And I used to be on Volvo. I don't know if I'm still on Volvo. It's kind of a crazy time for all. I'm not, they didn't pity me or anything. Um, One of the account managers. That might not be the right term. It's a real cool guy, Drew. I've been in his presence twice now. Today being the second time. I've been on a conference call. I think. Well, he told me about Terrell, Texas, a Walmart DC. It used to be U.S. Express, but I guess they lost it. And NFI has it now, but they needed some help. He had mentioned Mother's Day, which that's like Sunday or whatever. Uh, I'm not signed up for that, but I don't know. I find myself leaning and being more interested in dedicated accounts as far as stuff I don't know, count on, and there's some predictability to it because I want to get control of my time again. And I don't know, this regional kind of stuff. I feel I do not control my time. I'm at the mercy of others' bullshit way more than I want to be. So I don't know. The Volvo was extremely. I was in control of my time, but the money ain't that good on it. But I was okay with that because I was going to start, making money through my videoing. I don't like to say skills because I really hadn't made anything awesome yet, but I know I have it in me. But you know, through doing some stand-up comedy, which I've done 2 open mics so far, and then I didn't do it the last time I had the opportunity to, and then the whole coronavirus shut everything down, and I've been kicking myself for not going up there that last night. But anyway, let's get back to the comments. Derek Bowie, what's going on with you, brother? And Tommy Creamer. We got Scooter, Trucking Elvis. Boom! Elvis has a good song he's working on now. You guys hadn't heard it yet, but it's called Love at First Sight. Elvis, I think that song is a duet. I don't know if there's a special lady maybe you fell in love with at first sight with a pretty voice that can turn it into a duet, but I don't know. It's your song. I've never wrote one, so you know more than I do. But that's something to think about. But it's called Love at First Sight. Hopefully, you guys will hear it sometime soon. It's a good song. If you're wondering who Truckin' Elvis is, go back to season 3. You will get to know him quite well. But we are in season 5 right now of Trucker Jim's Trucking Journey. These live videos don't count as episodes. A lot of times I take these things down because I say stupid stuff that I think might could get me fired or something. That's usually the ones that I take down, which is well over half of them. And but I think the season 5 videos are kind of cool. The audio was a little up and down in like the first 2 or 3 of them because I filmed it with the iPhone, but I think they're all right. But the last like 4, maybe 5 videos have been over the last few weeks showing a little bit of the grocery store delivery that I've been doing for Aldi's grocery stores, which is a NFI account. And I've come to the conclusion I like NFI better than I do GMP. But but currently I'm kind of, but I do have an NFI trailer, so maybe it's changing, but like dedicated, predictable, get my ass home like every day kind of stuff. That's what I'm interested in. I've spent better part of 4 years or more, sleeping in a truck, which I will be tonight, and that's cool. But it's I want to take my time in a different direction. I don't regret my time I've spent out on the road. I grew in certain ways. You in South Carolina now? Jarrell is answering. No, I'm not. I'm in Tennessee. But my expectation is to be in South Carolina tomorrow, sleeping in my own bed, cuddling with my pug. Boony boom. Oh, I talked to Mama a while ago. And she lives out straight up in the country. It's like kind of Anderson, Abbeville County border, and they've got deer, and I know she's got 30 cats that she takes food out there. These are all stray cats. It started with one cat that my grandmother Nanny, she's 90 years old now. She's in a nursing home, and they went out and held up a sign so she could see through the window because they can't visit her now because of the coronavirus and everything. But she left one cat at her house when she went to the nursing home, and I guess I don't know. It's turned into a shitload of cats, but there's foxes and wild boar and deer and coyotes and all kind of critters out in like mama's backyard for the most part. And some cats have become lunch, but they keep producing, and she's done spent over $1,000 taking cats to the vet over the last few years to get them fixed. But and those are usually the ones that the coyotes get. It's a bad situation. But anyway, she always has a really good garden, and she put an electric fence around it to keep deer and also keep the cats out. Because the cats, you know what they'll do? They won't necessarily eat your cucumbers, but they'll shit all in your garden and like bury it. And that's not the best fertilizer. If it was a cow doing it, that would be a different story. But kitty cats, it's not really good for your plants. So she hooked up the electric fence, and well, Boone was sniffing around, and it zapped him, and he yelped, and he took off running. Mama said she ain't never seen him run so fast, and he was under her husband's truck for a while, and I think he's okay now. But hopefully, Boone will be in my loving arms tomorrow. I miss that little guy. He he just makes me happy. I need to like get him all set up as a service dog for my crazy ass so I can take him out on the road and tell dispatch, I'm sorry. Yeah, your rules are for other people, but he's my service animal. So he's rolling with me. Wouldn't you guys like that? Boone, it'd be Jim and Boone's trucking journey again instead of Trucker Jim's trucking journey. That's why I'm Trucker Jim, because Jim's too short of a word. I do my titles different now, but I guess it's kind of stuck. But let's go back to the comments because we only got about, my watch is charging. We've got maybe 3 or 4 minutes, and my phone's gonna ring, and the Grubhub guy's gonna be bringing me some $17 tacos. You going back to day cabin? Maybe. I don't know. I got to sit down and crunch some numbers. That $1,300 a month child support kind of changed my plans, and also the social distancing. I don't know. I've got to sit down and do some game planning and reevaluate. I'm um I'm a lost soul at the moment. I don't know. I don't have a clear, concise plan at the moment. But maybe, because I do have like a house and cable and power that I have to pay. So I really don't want to be out on the road and paying that stuff, and not being able to enjoy it. And high insurance and a Chevy high country payment, and not be able to enjoy those. That's retarded. Um, so I've got to make my time very valuable. And I don't know, the Volvo account and getting home every day, I don't know if the math is going to work on that. So I do like the grocery store delivering. Hey, if anyone knows of like good paying, I mean good paying, like Jim, like I can't make less than $1,300 a week. The math ain't gonna work if I make less than 1,300. Volvo, don't pay 1,300. Really, 1,800 makes me like happier, and like ooh, I could save some money. But it's gonna have to be some kind of delivering something, LTL. Maybe I hear that's a pretty good way to go. My driving records should be all right now. I think I don't have any endorsements yet. I probably have to go get some doubles and triples and hazmat and all that. But there's an app for that for studying for it. You not going back to driving a day cab and home every night? I just answered that question, Sean McGovern. D man, that's right. Time is important. It is the most important thing. You can't get it back. Rico, I wish I was still at GP. Well, come on back if you can, man, and tell them Trucker Jim sent you, so I'll get a referral bonus. That I have not. I wonder about, or I guess maybe I is disillusioned with my influence as far as encouraging others to come over to the red team. But I think I may have gotten 3 referral bonuses like in the last 2 years, which I was cranking them out, but it hadn't been that many as of late, which I hadn't been, you know, like begging people to put me down as a referral, like, and especially once I started doing the media director thing, I just felt kind of cheesy doing that, especially when they're paying me to make the videos and everything. And I got away from it. Hey, what's up, Blair Pilgrim? Joe Public, I just watched your last time delivery at Aldi. Great video. Well, thank you, Joe Public. I'm glad you liked it. Appreciate you watching it and investing that 20 minutes of your life. Trucking Elvis, Walmart will be good, about the same as you have been, except you won't have to load the trailers. Yeah, I was loading trailers. And actually, that was my favorite part. It was on a riding pallet jack. Others have said that too, recording it in September. As far as a duet for your song, it's a great song nonetheless. Trucking with Kevin and Ollie, what's up? Hey, guys, you get to take Ollie. I want to take Boone. I'm so envious of you. Shooter Ray says, how's it going? Boone is a Puganese, a cross between a pug and a Pekingese, but he looks pretty puggish. We got Red Monkey Trucking, go to GMP Transco. I'm not familiar with them. How is everyone? All right, guys. Well, so this won't just end abruptly. I'm going to go ahead and end it mildly abruptly. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. There's several edited videos I've done showing what's been going on lately. They've got some cool music in them and stuff. I kind of like the videos. If you hadn't seen them yet, check them out because this one is over, people. But until next time, please be safe out there and keep on trucking. And I was going to do a video called "Tore Up in Indiana," and I was planning on drinking while I was doing it, and tell you about some of the stuff I tore up while I was in Indiana, like my daggum AirPods that I left in my blue jeans when I washed them. But I don't know if that video will be coming or not. But thanks a lot for tuning in. See you next time. Bye, guys. And I hope you get a taco soon, like me. I'm gonna have them any minute now.